Alrighty guys, and welcome back in. Today we're going to be looking at the shrine, and it's not a bad shrine, it's not phenomenal, but it's not horrible. So let's talk about the perks we have. We currently have this first perk, which is Botany Knowledge. Botany Knowledge is a teachable that Claudette is going to be able to unlock, keeping in mind it is going to increase healing from 11, 22, and 33% quicker. It both applies to things like self-care, therefore the diminishing returns you will receive from self-care won't be as harsh. It also applies to things like Medkit. It also increases the healing item efficiency, allowing you to preserve charges. So rather than one charge being consumed per second, it might be 0.7 of a charge consumed per second, which will work out better in the long run. Also, landing a great skill check also does not consume a charge. However, missing a skill check will push you back enough for 2 charges to have to be required in order to make up for what you have lost as well. Botany Knowledge isn't a bad perk. If you run Botany Knowledge and you run a emergency medkit, or a ranger's medkit, an emergency medkit with gel dressing and abdominal dressing and Botany Knowledge, you should be able to self-care in about 6 seconds. With the medkit, you should be able to heal in around 6 seconds with no skill checks. Very fast heal. You can do it mid-chase as well. You won't be able to get many heals off if you are running those, based on the fact one will give you 16 extra charges, the other one will take away 25% of the charges. And a ranger medkit. Hello, Suri. I don't know if you guys heard that. My phone was oh no, it's my watch. Hi, how are you? Okay, let's let's continue. Anyways, that's Botany Knowledge in a nutshell. Moving on to the next one. Say hi, Suri. Sorry, I got my smartwatch on and. Okay. Right, where were we? Okay, Shadowborn. Shadowborn is a teachable unlocked by the Wraith. Now, what does this do? It's a level 40 teachable from the Wraith. It allows you to have a larger field of view, so as if you could see further apart. It makes the field of view much more clearer as well, so you're going to be able to see people further away. It does make it look like your killer is moving faster, but it does not affect the killer. A lot of people generally run this on either the Nurse or they run it on a Huntress. Sometimes it can be good on other killers, however, you'd most likely be better leaning to a Doctor teachable called Monitor and Abuse. Also a very good choice on the table. Would I recommend purchasing Shadowborn? Well, it is a Wraith teachable, and the Wraith teachables aren't that great. He also has Predator and Bloodhound, but honestly, I would steer away from this. I think it'd be a waste of your iridescent shards. Next perk is Thrilling Tremor. By far the strongest and most superior perk in the Bloodweb. Some people would agree that Thrilling Tremor is a better version of Barbecue and Chili. Some people would say Barbecue and Chili is better than Thrilling. Thrilling does have an 80-second cooldown at max level at tier 3, so it goes from 100 to 90 to 80 seconds. Now, what does Thrilling Tremor do? When you pick up a down survivor with Thrilling Tremor, all generators that don't have a survivor in them will have the entity's claws seal them. They'll be glowing white, so you know that there's no survivors on any of these generators. If 3 generators are not glowing white, you know the other 3 survivors are working on 3 separate generators. Very strong for a killer like Freddy that can then teleport across the map. If you had Discordance on Freddy, you could bait a teleport in and pick up a slug and seal the Jenny for 16 seconds if they're not on the generator. Keeping in mind that when the generator is sealed, a survivor cannot unseal it or anything, and you can apply pressure elsewhere. 16 seconds is a long time to stall somebody in Dead by Daylight. Can give you good time to get around the map. Now, I do like the perk a lot, but on somebody like a Nurse or a Spirit, if I have movement speed add-ons on the Spirit, I'd prefer Barbecue. If I didn't, I'd prefer Thrill. As a Nurse in general, I prefer Barbecue and Chili over Thrill because I can teleport through walls. As somebody like a Clown who is slower, if I had to choose, I'd take something like Thrilling Tremor. That being said, I'd also take Thrilling on somebody like Demo, who does have mass movement, but somebody like Oni, who has an instant down, or Billy, both would be great choices for both Barbecue and Thrill. However, I take Barbecue on Oni, but on Billy, I take Thrill with my Infectious Fright. Anyways, if you were to buy anything out of this week's shrine, I would highly recommend it being Thrilling Tremor. It is a great perk in the right hands. Will take a bit of time to work with, and you can use it if a survivor does have DS, and at least you still get some value out of the DS. Alright, what's up next? We got Up the Ante. Now, Up the Ante is not a very good perk. It is an Ace teachable unlocked at, I believe, level 35. Now, this increases your luck. Now, a common mistake with luck is people think it increases how much of a rare item you get out of a chest. This is incorrect. It does not do that. It increases your chance from freeing yourself from a bear trap or getting off the hook. That is basically all Up the Ante does. It doesn't increase the probability of a skill check appearing, doesn't increase how much you get when you land a skill check. All it does is basically hooks, so the same equivalent of slippery meat, and it also does that other thing I just mentioned, So it does hooks and it does getting out of the bear traps. Some people run up the ante with slippery meat. Up the ante does stack with other people running up the ante, so you can get it up to about an 85% success rate with the salty lips if you all run that for your attempts of getting off the hook. And if you have 6 tries at 85% and you're going to be trying an incredible try to get off the hook build with slippery meat, it'll be very interesting. I wouldn't recommend it though when you can run Deliverance to do everything's job at once. All in all, that's this week's shrine. If we're going to quickly go over, this is a non-DLC perk, this is a DLC perk, this is a DLC perk. Sorry, can I try that again, guys? This is a non-DLC perk, this is a non-DLC perk, this is a DLC perk, and this is a DLC perk. Neither of these two perks, well, in fact, you can buy Ace with something called Iridescent Shards, but you cannot buy Ghostface with Iridescent Shards. You need something called Ordric Cells. Ordric Cells is a paid currency in Dead by Daylight, and to get them, you need to put money into the game. So this would be a highly recommended perk in this situation, as there will be no other way to get it if you weren't willing to purchase the Ghostface DLC, who is also a magnificent killer, and I have quite a few videos on that too. So all in all, guys, if I were to buy anything, even as a Survivor main, I would buy Thrilling Tremor. If I was a killer main, I'd buy Thrilling Tremor. Botany Knowledge isn't bad, but Claudette does come with things like Empathy, which will help a new player learn the game a little bit more. Also coming with Self-Care as well at level 40. Yeah, that's going to be this week's try, guys. So if anything, definitely jump down here and get Thrilling Tremor. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure to be here for you beautiful people of the fog. And make sure you hit that subscribe button for more educational, informative, survivor, and killer content like this. Or pop into live streams where I stream DVD 5 days a week over at Twitch. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the fog.